Hey, welcome to 1407 Gray Malkin Lane. This is the living memory of the X-Men. Special live stream of the Hellfire Gala. We're in week 3, and there's a lot to talk about. I've been sitting on this all week. I got notes about everything. Just jumping it, just so much. I see Yito on there. Get the romance of yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. I would be okay with like a limited ongoing for Arako, Okara, and what's going on with Apocalypse. Like something that you need. Like you got the romance coming in, but we'll get into that later. Okay. So as we all know from the 3 books this week, New Mutants, X-Corp, and Planet-Size X-Men. That a lot is going on. A lot's changing. So I want to know like what how do you guys want me to do this? Like do you guys want me to start off from the like what order do you want me to do this? Cuz like there's a lot. I can go you forgot X-Corp? How do you forget X-Corp? You know what? We'll go off with that one. All right. X-Corp this week, going off my notes. Gotta find my notes. I'm still looking for my notes. I get that. I get that, it's been a long week. It's weird. Let's go into X-Corp number 2. So I'm a little weird. I'm not really sure of what X-Corp's purpose is because everything they do seems like something the Marauder that would be like a side, like a B plot for the Marauders. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I love more X-Men. All right, that means more characters get more exposure, more like, hey, more the better. Give me 20 books. I will find a way to make it all work. All right, let's go. Okay, so M is simply hilarious. She has this scene where just when we first see her, she's going through her messages. She Sunspot, let him talk. Sebastian Shaw, click, and Xavier. I really like how Teenie Howard. Well, I don't know if this is intentional, but hopefully it is. With yeah, exactly. So many characters who don't get the attention that they need. Hey, MJ, what's up, brother? How you doing? Happy Juneteenth, everyone. Oh, I forgot to say that. Today is a special day. Today is Juneteenth, which is like the Black 4th of July. Oh, if you can't see it. Oh, all right. Yeah, took what, like 90, let's say for what it was, 91 years. 91 years for America to get their act together. And they still didn't, and had to be dragged into it. It's weird. Okay. X-Corp. X-Corp, I really liked. I like the little back and forth between M and Archangel. I like how it's not a romance. It's more like a brother sister type of thing because Warren to me it's always been kind of the odd man out with the original 5 because no one has his set of problems, or like they always had the rich character, but now they have 2 of the rich characters. So like we're seeing how their philosophies rub off against each other. And this really funny scene with, I really wish I was able to edit these. I'll probably end up doing it later. But how Angel like dries his wings. No, M doesn't need to get with Warren, okay? He already smashed somebody from her graduating class. So that's No, we do not need that happening. I mean, it's funny considering Angel smashed Cannonball's younger sister. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's still funny to me. Okay, going back into it. Um, Jamie Madrox. I don't think this is the real Jamie Madrox. I think the one that we're dealing with right now is a dupe. Oh God. Oh come on, MJ. They already made one in the original class. Like if anybody who I thought was going to come out, I thought it would have been Beast. I mean, he low key did it 20 years ago as a joke. Hey, 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 But yeah, this Jimmy Madrox we're getting right now, it's not the real one. It's just a version of him because there's so many Jamies around. It's just weird. Okay, so we get more Trinary, who I seem like feel who should be the POV character for all this, but she's not, which is weird. But I like the characterization we get from Warren Monet. So them being the main characters, okay, I'm good with it because we never really get them being the center of any series. Like they've always been a supporting character or part of an ensemble. We never got any real get inside their head a little bit. Oh, also the interviews. All right, Yito, MJ, go back and read X-Corp, okay? There's a really funny there's a very funny sequence where M and Warren are interviewing like other mutants, and the list is hilarious. We get Thunderbird, who I thought was a really missed opportunity because he's okay. Here, Thunderbird at one time stole Psylocke from Archangel. And it was very subtle too. And like when Warren brought it up, she was like, "What are you talking about? I'm a free spirit." Like, no, he stole you. Like, you're his girl now. I that was a whole missed opportunity. Celine, that was really cool. Magma, Sunspot, Sunspot in anything, he's just a he's he kills it every time. But we also get Mastermind. Interesting choice. But Celine has some really good perspectives. Yeah, the Black Priestess is weird. The Black Priestess had some really interesting ideas when it came. She said everything everything was good until we create agriculture. When once a man said, "I own this," that's when things started getting crazy. That's interesting. I always thought Celine would bring is an interesting character because she's seen history firsthand. She's seen how things change. She wasn't like Apocalypse, who isolated himself in another country. She's seen Western civilization evolve throughout time, and she would come up with some really interesting truths. I think so. Oh, she is and isn't. She is an external. Yeah, she is an external, but like make it. Her powers kind of make it so she doesn't need to be if they don't need it. If writing wise, okay. Also, Mastermind. I think the star of this book was probably Mastermind because he came up with a really cool way. Like he's very perceptive for somebody who powers are all about illusion. He understands people on a deeper level, and that's really cool. Uh, all in all, I was always I'm a little weirded out about this book, but I like it. I really want to see where they go with it. I want to see who is their big bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like Also, okay, real quick, I kind of think that Mastermind, Exodus, a bunch of other people, they're all working with Sinister, like low key. They all have separate deals, but like, if you look at it, all these people have are either in high places in the mutant government, or they're in they're cemented in other books. You know, you got Sinister and Hellions. You got Exodus. You got Exodus, who's on the Quiet Council. You got Kid Omega, who's on X Force. The 5-in-1. They're basically the AT&T of the entire island. Yeah, I thought that too, but like misdirection. Okay, for some reason I've been watching the Saw movies and just seeing how things could be one way but they're another. It's yeah. Yeah. I don't think Exodus is another Magneto. I think he looks up to him, but he's more on getting the kids while they're young, which is really surprising because he's not in New Mutants. I think that's interesting. Yeah. You know what? I really wish we would have gotten like some sort of initial meeting between Magneto and Exodus, because when Exodus first appeared, he appeared as Magneto's right hand man. We never saw them meet. I think that's a story that needs to be told. Why does Exodus feel so like? Why is he so loyal to Magneto? That's a story I want to know. Okay, New Mutants. New Mutants is okay. New Mutants. It was fun. We get the gang. They're partying. We get Warlock. We get Warlock. Just just love this guy. You just love this guy. Uh, he's partying it up, and then some weirdo. Oh, we need to do more of these. More of these domestic. Okay, Rain. Okay, all those. We're gonna get to that. We get to the party. Rain is understandably upset because the council has denied her request to bring back her son. MJ, we're gonna get to that. Okay, with Scout, I don't. She is a murder victim. She's a victim, and I think there's gonna be a push. I think she might be the reason why Inferno happens. Because here's the thing: not a lot of people know about the clones thing. So once we see like, oh no, we don't bring back clones, people are gonna start getting upset. We're gonna start seeing unrest in Krakoa, which is gonna lead to certain groups banding together over like over this treaty or the ban. The clone ban. Like we're gonna get Mystique. We're gonna get a bunch of people who like feel cheated because of the for some one reason or another. Yes, X-23, Dakin, maybe Wolverine, Mystique, um, Rain, I mean Wolfsbane. Like, there's a lot that could happen with this, and I want there to be a reason why they haven't brought back Wolfsbane's son. I think they will investigate the murder. Of course they will. Because you gotta understand that who is on X Factor that would oh right. Because X Factor's ending. Okay, that definitely makes me think that Inferno's gonna I mean, she didn't know. She didn't know. like plausible deniability. Unless Rain says that she knew, you can't. Not yet. All right, you gotta let the truth unfold itself. But we did get some really good stuff with Warlock. We don't know that. We cannot assume, Yito. We cannot assume. Her text bubbles were wavy. She knew, or she was being controlled. You gotta telepaths is never what you think it is. Oh, also, we finally get some we finally get some the whole Warlock Cipher and Bay thing. That's cool. Like, I'm glad they finally resolved it, but I want to know what was said because I understand what Warpath was coming from, but like Warpath's never been dumped for because his best buddy got into a relationship. That yeah, okay. I know that happens a lot more than you think. People will drop their friends for their new squeeze. But as far there is a favorite picture or favorite scene in this book, Karma. She deserved this moment. Well, it seemed like he was though. Like, I mean, what happens when you get into a new relationship? You stop talking to all your friends. You just well, at least that's what happened with kids, and that's a really long. Yeah, people. I know Warlock wasn't dumped, but he feels like he was dumped, and Doug has not gone out to talk to him. He's been so wrapped up in his new marriage. It's like, bro, you just met her. All right, calm down. Get to know her first. Start off slow. You can't like what you can't. I hate this whole thing with marriage. You have to lean into it. You can't just. All right, I want to take it slow. Yeah, I just want to see how she feels about everything. But that letter, it was good. I liked it. I like what they were doing with it. Now, actually, a couple more things. With what did I say? Um, also, when Stark arrived and Warlock said, "Hey, I really like your circuitry," he's like, "Oh, it's good to meet a fan." It's like, Stark, shut up, okay? No one's saying they're a fan. He just said he liked what you do. He liked the way you put it together. He didn't say he was a fan. He just gave you a compliment. You selfish prick. Hey, oh, right. Well, does she though? I mean, I'm playing. Um. So, also that little occurrence of Nightcrawler just appearing drunk. Okay, I wasn't into it at first, but all right, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Also, did anyone catch that sync disc that Wolverine pulled on him? Like he was going to talk to her, and she was like, "I'm like, wow, she's kind of a bitch." What? Like, and he can't even tell her. He can't even tell her. What? Actually, why doesn't Sync just tell her about what happened? Cypher's okay. He got he got a good one. He got a good one, but we don't know anything about her. So, um, Ra- I like the fact that that the whole sequence with Danny and Rain. I like how they're showing they're best friends, and it's not a relationship. They're best friends. They care about each other. Oh, yeah, that's gonna come in next week. I feel. I think Cora's coming in on Sword. It'd be really funny if she went in with Cortez. Funny. Also, there's one sequence when they showed a picture of Thunderbird and Warpath, like back in the day. How much older is Thunderbird than Warpath? Because it looks like he's a grown man. But like his brother joined the Marines when he was 16, so like either there's like a real 8-year difference or what. I don't know what's going on. I was really upset when he saw Gabby die. When he saw Gabby's body, that hurt. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go into what I wonder. I want to see what happens. It'd be really interesting if she like hooked up with Bishop or somebody. That'd be funny. Yeah, their perspective. Hey, just because you have the same perspective doesn't mean you agree. Little man. Oh man. Okay. Now for the last one, we're doing giant size X-Men. I had a lot to say about this one because I don't know about you guys, but doesn't this play off like the beginning of a Christopher Nolan movie? Like you get Magneto like I'll start immediately, and he's did all this within like a couple of hours. Think about that. I don't think that's a flex. I think that's just it's not a flex. All right, so we start off with like Magneto and Forge talking about what's going on, and the way Forge is comparing like restarting a planet with cooking. It's a really good analogy, and the fact that it was nothing but Omega mutants doing this, I think, and this is what John. Okay, okay. Also, this entire book, yes, it was written by Gary Duggan, but it feels like Jonathan Hickman wrote it. It feels like he just gave him the script, like, listen, here it is, put your name on it. Like, this is where I want to go with this. Also, my question is, if the Omegas can bring a dead planet back to life, can they bring a new planet? Can they create their own planet? Also, we get this really, really great Iceman moment where it looks like he's kind of drunk, but it'd be better if he was. Do you think we'll get his own gods like Gaia? I don't know. I don't think they really need Gaia. Or they got Storm. She's a goddess. Oh my god, they were really. She's gonna go back to being the goddess. Why didn't just change her name to Goddess? But this is what I was talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about, Bobby Drake. I have no problem about who you sleep with. I just want to see you at your full potential, okay? You're an Omega. Fucking act like one. Okay. Okay. Also, Iska of the Iraqi. I don't know about you guys, but she gives off Mystique vibes. Like, is that me? Because like when she's talking to Magneto, yeah, I think she will be. Well, that too. So is she's not yet though. We don't know that yet. We're just speculating. Um Also Magneto and the Hellfire Club. That sounds like a great band name. Also the old mansion. When Scott when with the I'm sorry. When later on when we see Scott uh we'll get to that in a minute, you know. When we saw Scott walk out of the mansion, it's just me. I wonder, did Scott see his old room? Did he like just? I I don't know. I'd be a little nostalgic when you walk around that old mansion for a minute, like just checking it out. Fair. Um, when he saw when he met up with Captain America and he was telling him when Cat was telling Cyclops, "Hey, yeah, we just heard up with these mutants. What's going on?" I think it's funny that they just now got caught on. Oh wait, it's going to be trying to. She's kind of worse than Mystique. Yeah, but nobody died. Nobody on Amos died the way Mystique kills people. Mystique kills. She'll kill anybody in order to make sure she achieves her goals. So literally every Iraqi mutant. Iska currently turned on mutant kind first, and Rocco's conquered Wednesday. Hey, it was a bloodless transfer. Okay. Okay, so also this book should have been called Giant Size Magneto. Ooh. No, this is what Giant Size Magneto should have been. Because yeah, this is what Magneto was the star of this book. He has all the best. He doesn't have all the best moments. He has some really fun, but there's some really funny moments. Jamie Braddock, but uh, also, can we? All right, Yito. I know you've been wanting to talk about this. We see more of Harako. We get to see. We saw Zelo. We saw Latuka. We saw Subbanar. And their powers are so interesting. I mean, Subnar can create an entire ecosystem from his blood. Like, so literally, if I had his powers, I could cut my hand and an entire ecosystem could come out. Well, we'll see her soon, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure she'll have. Okay, I think we will see her come Inferno. Yeah. I would really like to see how does Krakoa look to Arako. You know, like how do they feel? How do they feel about everything? But Zelo, the way that he can just recreate, like he can turn a desert into a lush garden. I think that's what his powers is. Like he can turn. He's terraforming. He's a terraforming mutant. That's why. That's why. Also, these Araco mutants, their powers seem to be on a larger scale. Like Yito, you said right here. Iska's powers is to win. She always goes to the winning side. There's no like it always go. They're more straightforward, and they're more bigger in scale. Yeah, Zio. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Zio can create any type of landscape he wants, and yeah, yeah. So Iska never really has to make a choice. She's just so her power is that she's opportunistic. Whatever the way go, like she goes wherever the wind takes her. She's somebody who you shouldn't really trust. Um. Also, can we just say Pepe Larraz? Magneto is a patient man. Lutica. Okay, let's talk about Lutica. Her thing is she could pluck anything she wants out of one space and put it anywhere else. Just slingshot it across. Yeah, just slingshot across any amount of distance, and she put everything on Mars. That is somebody that you need. I mean, wow. Iska losing to Nimrod would be really funny. A living bag of holding. Yes. Um, okay. Also, the visuals on this are so beautiful. She makes Peepers and Iboy look like straight up losers. I would no. Okay, Peepers and Iboy actually. MJ, you said this a long time ago that like Peepers and Iboy could be related. That could be true. I'm just hey, Lindsay, right? Hey, um, but yeah, okay. Also, there's this one part that I really also have you guys kind of noticed that Jean Grey is Quentin Quire's new mentor? It kind of happened. All right, there's this one part where they're reading NASA. On a personal note, we are disappointed that Krakoa claimed the planet. A lot of us are sympathetic to their cause, and we'd like to go on record from day one that we like to be able to visit for scientific purposes. Sounds like a hater to me. There's there's some sort of offensive application. Well, if he uses his power, he can like he. I'm sure the way. Okay, the way his power is, I think that he can give it, but also he can take it away. He's he's a. It depends on how he's used. He can be destructive, or he could be constructive. Ah, Sammy the Fish Boy. Hey, Lindsay, right? Remember Sammy the Fish Boy? Juggernaut's little buddy? Sammy is due. I think Sammy is due for resurrection. He needs to come back. But he doesn't need to be on Krakoa. I would like to see like a small series where he goes to Atlantis. I would really like to see him in Atlantis. Yes, he did die. Black Tom killed him. Also, this is something that maybe it's just me. I would like to see resurrected mutants come back and and they meet up with the person who killed them. So say like uh, uh Sammy the Fish Boy, he was killed by Black Tom Cassidy. What would happen if he ran into Black Tom on Krakoa? It's like, so you're just gonna kill people? You're just out here killing children? What's up with that? There's a lot of people I would like to put Subanar with. I mean, you got Shark Girl, you got. I think Namor would be really. I want to see how Namor would react. Right? Like, all right, how about um like somebody who Magneto killed runs up and was like, "Yeah, bro, what's up?" Like, "Oh, you want to kill people now? Since you want to kill people using your powers?" Just it's a little bit of anger, a little bit. You know, my man, I can't believe I said Kirk was his teeth. I'm gonna see. Okay. Oh, I want to see that. But this, I think that's why the second and last issue of X-Men, they it wasn't it wasn't Nimrod crying or yawning. He was crying. Sub Namor. I mean, I'm sorry. Namor needs to get his ass whooped. That's just off top because he like why is he even messing with the mutants if he all he's gonna do is just put them down? It's a he's trying to flex, but he has nothing to flex for. Oh, oh, I control 70% of Earth's oceans. Oh, you control an island. We got a planet, bitch. We don't need you. I don't know. I feel like Namor should have gotten like somebody should have gotten in his face because I don't know why everybody seems like they're so afraid of Namor. Like I ain't afraid of Namor. Namor can get his ass whooped. I swear, he's funny to me. He's cute. He's like a little baby. What do they look like? Well, tentacles tend to look one way or another. But all in all, this week has been mind blowing. I knew they were going to try to get a planet. I knew Krakoa was going to do a planet, but I didn't know what they were going to do with it. The fact is, they got their crazy cousins all out of the house, gave them their own spot, and also that whole their whole like UN thing they got going over there. If you really kind of think about it, like Krakoa said, "Hey, you guys just stay on the space station, okay? Don't go outside because they will kill you outside. They crazy. They're really crazy. Like Araco, like Planet Araco now has like a defense around the space station, but also they're the first line of defense. Should like I don't know the Kree were to try to start something, so yeah, they did not. Also, I really liked how Magneto is more patient. Like when he was, where was he? This part. This is really cute. At your own pace, Zelo. I just, oh man, Magneto has grown. He's no longer the crazy over the top egomaniac that we know. He's also he's also a father now. His monologue. He thought something like millions of mutants have died, maybe for this moment. That was Magneto narrating the process. Magneto was monologuing. He did something like he thought like, yeah, and they're trying to bring him back. Yeah, he's trying. Like, I like what they're doing. I really want to see how humanity's going to react to all this because if you really think about it, everything Mutant kind has done, like, has made humanity super salty. Everything. Establishing their own country. I don't like the fact that there's so many mutants on one island. They're going to try to take over the world. The drugs. Oh, they're trying to control us with the drugs. Oh, we have a planet. Oh, now they want to start. Now they want to start invading our solar system. Oh, we want. Oh, we want to have a party and want to help everybody out. Oh, we don't need their help. You know what? I want to say this, Captain America. Okay, I don't get out his feelings. Okay, he really needs to shut up. Like I don't care about how Captain America feels. Like facts don't care about your feelings, boo boo. I just I don't like everything the mutants have done. They've been trying to do it in the best way possible, and all they get is hate and criticism and little jokes. It kind of feels like the Obama campaign, the Obama administration, the first time. It's like it can't get anything done, but like if they were to just keep doing what they're doing and not care, then they're going to be look like, oh, they're tyrants. There's a difference between doing what you do, and being a tyrant. Will who be the commander of Sword Station 2? That is a very good question. You shouldn't. I'm saying it's a joy. Yeah, I really want to see him. Like Captain White Man's afraid. um. Really? Ah. Okay. As far as that's a really good question. Who would? I mean, who do you guys think? I mean, another so it'll probably be something from Morocco. If not, I wouldn't mind seeing Bishop in control, like running or I don't know. Bishop would be really cool. I think uh I don't know. I don't know who would be if we're choosing mutants from Krakoa, it can go anywhere. I mean, Cannonball would make a really good choice. That you know what? What if crazy theory? What if Fabian Cortez does become the head of Sword Station 2? Because but here's the thing. They don't like him on Krakoa, but they love him on Morocco. They would love him. Krakoa might part of the I mean, there's a lot of people we can be looking at. We don't know who to look at because we don't have anything but suspicions. Trust and believe. I know you can't trust Sinister. I know that you can't trust Mystique. Okay. All right, MJ. If you want a human to be in charge of Sword 2, why not Peter Corbeau? I mean, he's a he's a friend of the X-Men. He is a super astronaut scientist, and we haven't seen anything from him since the cartoon back in the day. I mean, it would show some really good faith. So, what do you guys think? Like, we got 2 more weeks. We got week 4 next Saturday, but on the last week we're gonna do a special Wednesday edition. The last one for the. I wanted to end it in June. The Great Ring has been insane so far. Yeah, but we don't know anything about them. We don't know how they do business. Okay, okay. The new human ally. I mean, you got Peter Corbeau, you got Stevie Hunter, you can get Val Cooper. I mean, I wonder if they are actually friends or what are their siblings. I don't know. You never know with this. You never know with these things. But I'm trying to do something special on on the last one on Wednesday on the 30th. Wednesday June 30th. Trying to figure it out, but I'm gonna start giving out prizes. Why not? You guys have been with me since the jump, so why reward it? But any theories about what's going to happen? Because I really think Gabby. All right, we still got to find out what's going on with Gabby. What's going to go on with those little things that we saw at the end of Sword issue 1? What about the trial of Magneto? What's going on with that? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a good point. You got some really good points. Uh I mean, we still got the trial of Magneto. We have 2 more weeks. What is Magneto gonna do? It he also kind of seems like he's gonna get set up. I don't know. Like Magneto has been really patient. Like there have been a few times where the old him would have killed somebody. He would have killed somebody's entire family, but he's been cool. He's I take it those yoga classes he's been taking have been really working him out, working out. Um, man, I'm loving like there's no one killing like there's no one doing it like the X-Men right now. We're losing Cable and we're losing X Factor and we're losing Hickman's run of X-Men. How powerful do you think the 3 night seats now that we've seen? Well, that's interesting. I mean, I would say immensely powerful. I mean, if you look at the Quiet Council, um, I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see, and that is part of the fun. That is part of the fun because we don't know everything, and that's a lot of people like to say, "Oh, I don't like retcons." No, they just went back and told us something that we didn't know. I like to think that everything is all connected. That's just me. So, like Moira being a mutant, yeah, she's been a mutant this entire time. It's easy to go into moving forward to think that because if you look at it, Moira has always been around mutants, and it kind of came off like she wanted to be one. Yeah, yeah. I think the night seats go to. I think there are titles. There's a lot of titles on Arakko. We don't really know anything about them yet. I want I want them to be hugely successful. Hopefully, they get their own TV show, get a mini series because the way Arakko is, they could really replace the Inhumans. We don't need Black Bolt. Have we ever? Have we ever needed the Black Bolt? I mean, the Inhumans for anything? But all right, you guys. Any other theories? What do you got? What do you got? Like, I want to. Well, we saw Ideal in X of Swords, but we haven't seen anything yet. Like, I want to know how does Arakko feel about Krakoa because oh, you know what? Maybe like I would really like it if Corsair was to come, but let's keep him away. What? All right, Arakko and Krakoa, I kind of think that they're two sides of the same coin. It's like the Magneto Xavier thing, like one that's super violent and one that's peaceful, but it has its own problems. Crazy. Okay, so next week we have X-Men Legends, we have Sword, we have Wolverine, we have I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna keep on talking until I figure it out. And Way of X, Sword, Wolverine, Way of X. We're we're finally gonna get Onslaught, I guess, in Way of X. I don't know, and hopefully we can get an end to David Holler's daddy issues. It just come on, his mother was trash. But that's all I have for today. See you next week. Next, gonna be 3:30 as opposed to 11:30. So I hope this worked out for everybody. So it's 1407 Great Malkin Lane. Signing out.